Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Zeus Toy Lab. Zeus Toy Lab on eBay, Instagram, whatnot. Just that's basically my store's name for anything social media wise. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for watching. This is my very first YouTube video. I did a lot of whatnot and things like that, and it's fun. Nothing against whatnot, but kind of what I like. This is kind of more what I like to do. So I mainly collect Dragon Ball Super and Yu-Gi-Oh! So in this video today, we have over 50 PSA 10 and BGS 10 Dragon Ball Super secret rares. So we're just going to go right in. Got a couple of Union Force Vegetos. Definitely, I think that is probably the best secret rare. One of the top three, for sure. It's a classic, great artwork, and, it's just so iconic, especially from the Super Series. It definitely is great. I definitely love them. They're great. They're hard to find. I feel like the pop on this to Awaken Power Goku is just so much lower, So then we got Across Worlds Hyper Evolution Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku. Very iconic. I think this is honestly might be number 2 as far as it. The old school's always better. The new cards are great too. Not knocking them, but I really like them. And the one thing is about Dragon Ball Super, as far as I've graded almost everything you see in these piles, I've graded. Well, that you're gonna see in the video, I've graded. The thing is, the fronts are really usually good. It's this what you have to look out for in my experience in grading them. Usually the back OC is definitely where they're going to hit you for the centering for the most part, because it's really just hard to tell as far as centering on the front of these. Real nice. Let's see here. So then we got Distant Descendant Son Goku Jr. Very, very nice. Got the whole family in that. Looks really, really dope. Like I said, you can see that's a little OC there to there. Top and bottom top and bottom's a little off too. So it's like a thick L, thin L. But they look really, really good. And I have multiples of some. And I've bought a lot more stuff too. It just hasn't came in yet. So, we're going to post mail days, things like that. I have all kinds of sealed Dragon Ball Super product as well. That's what I really like. I used to do a lot of Pokemon, but I just honestly, Pokemon's just not fun what it was 8 years ago. PSA grading everything, and ever since the big boom, and everybody and their kids are doing it now, which is nothing bad against it. I think it's great, but I just kind of like to focus on something different where it's a lot easier to get things. So that's just me. We got 2 Beyond Darkness Demigod. One of these I graded. One of these I bought. Bought one of these off Facebook. What's cool about this set is when they go from one secret rare, they start doing 2. But I'm pretty sure in Miraculous... Oh, sorry. Let me see here. Miraculous is when they just did 1. But, this is kind of a lower end card. It's maybe $250 max, depending on your buyer and your seller. I like to buy and just hoard all these cards because I like them, and if I grade a bunch of them as far as bulk submissions, things like that. But we're going to have a lot of cool stuff in store for this channel. Next one, so we have the World Martial Arts Tournament. We have Son Goku and Oob, Seeds of the Future. This is very iconic. This is basically the ending scene of Dragon Ball Z, and them just flying off in the sunset. And then boom, goes right into GT whenever you could catch it on Cartoon Network after. So, really iconic. So we have a Miraculous Fighter SS3 Gogeta. Ignore the price tag. This is one I had for sale, but I accidentally sold the other one, so this is the last one I'm with. And then we also have a... Let's see here. Where is it? I had these all set up. Sorry. Oh, yeah. And then we have the BGS 10 as well. 310 subgrades, and then a 9.5 on the centering. You know, as you can see, that looks a lot better than this. Both still really good, you know. So I definitely like them. Classic cards. I love that movie, you know, Fusion Reborn. You know, that's definitely one of the best Dragon Ball Z movies of all time. You know, I like Beckett cases too, but I don't know. I mean, it just depends. If it's like the old school vintage, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon in there, you know, it looks really, really good. Next card. This was great. Clash of Fates. You know, from what I've understood, this came out basically whenever Revival F came out. You know, actually, Revival F came out a little bit before this, if I'm not mistaken. Quite a few years before this, actually. You know, this is one that I actually bought. This was one I graded like 3 9s, and I was just like, you know what? It's such a cheap PSA 10. I just went ahead and I bought the 10 of it, you know, and honestly, you know, they've definitely gone up a bit, and they kind of gone back down, but you know, I definitely think a lot of people just don't believe that this card game is going to do this and that. And I'm like, you don't understand. People my age, you know, I'm over 30. And 20 years ago, you know, we were running home from elementary school, waiting to get home, watch that on Toonami. You know, so I think it will do good. We got some Destroyer Kings now. Arcane Absorption Majin Buu. You know, this is actually a pretty easy secret rare to grade. I've graded at least 4 of them now. And, you know, I've sold them all or traded them off, whatever, you know, vending events, things like that. So it's a really good card, really good artwork. Definitely that's a Bobbity Boo upgraded. So real cool. That is a big hitter. So, Broly, Ultimate Agent of Destruction. You know, these are a lot harder to grade. This is a higher pop in PSA 10 compared to that Majin Buu. But, you know, these are just so much harder to grade a 10 when you can. I know the 9 count is unbelievable. I pulled a pack fresh one, got an 8. I just could not believe that. You know, nice. And see, that's perfect centering as far as on the back. Nice and even. Nice and even. I ain't gonna lie, that's just a smidge thicker than that side. But that's the thing, you know, with these, you can't really tell in the front. That's where PSA starts looking, is on the backs of them. Let's see here. So I'm missing the other secret, the SS3 Scramble. So I definitely would love to get my hands on one of those. If you're selling one, feel free to let me know. I graded this myself as well. This, I don't know why. This one was just a tough one for me. I got a 7 on my first try, 2 9s, and then, yeah, hit the 10. So, really like that artwork. I could have bought a BGS 10 for like 300 like 2 years ago before the COVID spike and all that. But, you know, we all missed out on some good deals back then. But it looks really good. You know, I definitely love that artwork, especially whenever they're fighting Zamasu and Super. So there he is right there too. So it's great. I like it. You know, Kefla's great too. We're all really good. I definitely think that, you know, with the movie and stuff coming out, it's only going to just get better and just more artworks. You know, they got the new God Rare coming out. Little things like that. So SS4 Vegeta Pika Primitive Power. So this is pretty iconic, right? Whenever they're fighting Sin Shenron, boom, he just goes from that to that. Looks really cool. I really like it. Graded this myself as well. You know, these cards, you know, they have such amazing artwork on them, and I really like them. You know, I'll be honest with you, I know a lot of y'all are gonna roast me for it, but I don't know how to play Dragon Ball Super card game. I'm actually in the process of learning though, so hopefully we might try to have a match or something on here. But looks great. And we have all the secrets from that set. This is probably the cheapest one out of all of them, and it's a pretty low pop. The last time I checked, it was like less than 50. Baby Janemba, Corrupt Coalescence, really good card. This is actually one I did not grade myself. I bought it for like $150 on eBay. really good deal, especially with it being a secret rare. I feel like anything PSA 10 is secret rare at those low prices are good because, you know, the thing is with Bandai is the one thing I have noticed about them with their card games. They just print it and then they just stop. Never going to do it again. You know, so if you've been holding sealed product, got your cases sealed, you're doing a good job right now. And then of course, to complete those secret rares, the negative Dragon Balls. So those are really, really good. These are actually really, really played. I bought one of these off a buddy. Seen this other one up on eBay. I bid on it. I won it. It was definitely a good buy. You know, definitely got pretty much the same centering on the backs for the most part. That's thicker. That side's thicker. Thinner. Thicker. So, looks pretty good. You know, definitely a really good card too. Really iconic. So now we're just moving on in. Let's see here. We'll get this next stack ready. So, Cell, Zeno, Unspeakable Abomination right before he blew up. Went to King Kai's world. Looks really, really good. You know, this card actually, I graded both of these. No, I bought one and I graded the other one. So, you know, these have honestly gone down in value a lot, I feel like. You know, but they're still super iconic. Look really, really good. And of course, it wouldn't be secret rare without that guy. Such a classic. You know, he's such a beast. I like him. He's definitely, if Shinron had a counterpart, that would definitely be him. As well, so you obviously know the best hitter, the apex of power, Son Goku and Vegeta. You know, I did actually not grade this. I bought this off a guy. We came up for a deal. I bought this in PSA 10 and a PSA 10 Vegito Sig and one other card, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's at least these two for sure. Maybe it was just those two. You know, really good centering. Got a 5 million insert, you know, so it definitely looks good. And what I like about this from, you know, like the 4 million inserts on some of those, you'll see like the tiniest little silver specks on the back, which you can't tell if it's dust or if it's damage to the card. Moving on up. So this set is whenever Dragon Ball really, really just started getting a lot more popular, was the rise of the Unison Warrior series. So let's see here. Oh, yes. So, BGS 10. Graded this myself. I bought it just a couple random packs. This is what got me started into this, was this set. You know, and honestly, I have no shame in saying it. I quit Pokemon for Dragon Ball Super. It just makes me so much more happy. The community's a lot better. Everybody gets along a lot better, you know, and the cards are just better quality, you know. And we got a PSA 10 of it as well. So this is what got me started into it, just going down the rabbit hole. You know, not complaining. I love it. Definitely so worth it. And then I had a BGS 10 this, but I think it got sold. But the SS3 Gotenks Blaze Infusion. Great artwork, you know, especially seeing them all grown up. I really like it. You know, I just don't think you'll see anything like this in the future. You know, it looks really, really good. You know, definitely a cheap PSA 10 in my opinion. I feel like it should be worth more. Definitely should be worth more. I seen someone trying to sell one on Facebook for like less than $100, and I'm like, bro, you're crazy. That is so cheap. You know, but hey, I mean, you know what you can get out of it and what they want to pay for it. You know, that's just kind of how this thing goes now these days. And then of course the Great Ape, the Mass Saiyan Primal Carnage. I did not grade this. I bought this for stupid cheap. I bought this for $100 off a guy on Facebook. You know, I'm telling you, man, them Facebook buys are the good buys. So that looks really, really good. And then now we'll start going in. This is another really good set as well. Oh no, let's see here. Oh yeah. Okay, so these I graded, I don't know how many of each of these. Okay, so 3 babies, all PSA 10, all OG, not second edition, all first print, you know, and you can just tell right there. Might be hard to see, but you can see there's no RE on there. So I graded all those myself, and 2 of them have consecutive certs. Yeah, 2 of those are consecutive. That one was from a Volk submission. And then, of course, the Vegito, Warrior from Another Dimension. Very iconic. It's definitely nice to see him not with blue hair and a different costume, so I really like it. Both really, really nice. And you can see now on this, I'd say this on this and on Rise of the Unison Warrior is honestly I'd probably say Universal Onslaught, but on these is when you definitely started seeing a lot better quality control as far as on Dragon Ball Super cards. I mean, they're great. They can take a beating too, I can honestly say that. And then, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, SS4 Broly, the Great Destroyer. I actually had 5 of these, but I traded one of these to my buddy Ronnie when we were working a Collecticon in Texas a couple years ago. I got a PSA 10 from him because he needed one, and I didn't have what he needed, and I had what he needed, and so, we did the trade. So it came out real good. Definitely very, very iconic. I really hope they bring that in the Super Series now as well. So just going on, graded a bunch of these too. Majin Buu, Incarnation of Demonic Evil. All first edition. I don't collect second edition. I have a box of second edition Unison Warrior and Vermilion Bloodline. Actually, they didn't do this in a second edition, so my bad. But, really dope artwork. The one thing is what is notorious, it might be hard to get on the webcam. That's one thing we're working on getting is a better one, so just stay tuned. But print line central, and honestly, it's really not as noticeable on him. If on anybody, it is very noticeable on good old Pycon right here, Boom, just see it right through the green right there. I mean, like I said, that might be hard to see, but I will say the one thing is, I feel like this is a secret rare that's only going to go up in time because it's like the lowest pop out of all of them. It was the last time I checked. I think there was less than 30 of these in PSA 10. I think I have, no, okay, so I don't have another one. But, really iconic. Pycon, he was a big deal for a little bit in the series. And he was in Fusion Reborn as well. So he was a good guy. I definitely hope to see him back. Next one, this is whenever they started doing them sideways. We got all the ladies on here. Pan, Videl, Bola, Bulma, Battle Evolution. That was good. So that honestly was a good reprint set. That is way better than Mythic, if you ask me. Mythic was terrible. Players hate it. People were wholesaling boxes for like $50 or less, at one point that I've seen. But, it's a dope artwork, especially for it being like that. I actually bought a BGS 10. It just hasn't came in yet. So just going on. So now we're going in to some Supreme Rivalry. I graded all of these myself as well. Sin Shenron, Corrupted by the Darkness. SS3 Gohanks, Interdimensional Warrior, and Ryu. I always say her name wrong, so I'm sorry. But she's great. I think that's probably the dopest artwork out of all 3 of them. And these like, people will sell these secret rares for so cheap. I'm telling you, man, snag them up while you can. They're great to just trade up for something else you don't have. It's awesome. It's one of the best feelings to have an extra of it, to get something else, to get the master set. So currently right now in PSA, I'm ranked number 1 as far as in secret rares. I'm missing a couple. And if you have them that you didn't see in this video, you want to sell them, all my info will be in there and you can contact me. I would love to purchase them. So going on next, we got some Cross Spirits. Now this is the iconicness. Son Goku and Frieza Miraculous Conclusion. Majin Buu, Kabito Kai Absorbed. Majin Buu, Kabito Kai Absorbed. I forgot I had 2 of that. And then we got the Android 17 Sibling Absorbed. And as well as having that in a PSA 10, we have the BGS 10s of them as well. Let me pull those out for you guys real quick. So, BGS 10. all 9.5s. Oh no, that one got 10 centering on the Goku. But the rest of those are 9.5ers. You know, I don't know what it is, man. Some cards look better in BGS, and then some cards just look a lot better in a PSA case. I'm PSA all the way. That's obviously what I started with. That's what I have a good majority of. I did not grade these. I bought these off from Saiyan Pride. I'm pretty sure it's their Instagram. Saiyan Pride TCG. I bought these off them, gosh. Let's see, so year and a half ago, you know, they worked out a deal with me, and they wanted some Yu-Gi-Oh! So going on, we've got SS4, the Vermilion Sands. That is such a dope artwork, and I can't believe how cheap these sell for on eBay right now. You know, it just blows my mind. I see less than $200. I'm like, that's crazy. You know, I graded all of these. I think I have one more. Okay, so I got those, and then, of course, got the BGS 10 as well. So we have all three of those. Let me adjust this shoebox. It's getting full now. And sorry, this is a long video too. Like I said, first video. Don't really do a lot of them. And we got the Radiant Saiyans and as well the BGS 10 Radiant Saiyans. So, good artworks, man. You know, got old Goku's mom right there. 9.5 centering, and I definitely see why it got the 9.5. I mean, barely. I mean, that's thicker, that's thinner, you know. But Beckett, I'm telling you, they are the hardest to grade with. I mean, CGC is pretty tough, too. And CGC, I ain't even going to lie. You know, I was pretty anti-CGC, but it's starting to grow on me now. Oh, wow. So we have another PSA 10 of that. I did not know I had two of these. So I have three in total. Sorry, I'm trying to get that camera to focus. So, yeah, looks really, really dope. Pan, Time Patrol Maiden, PSA 10. Bought this in a collection, graded the 10. I actually did pretty good as far as on Saiyan Showdown. I never got anything less than a 10 on anything Saiyan Showdown Secret Rare sent. You know, looks really, really good. Like I said, as you can tell from them old cards to this better quality control. Just looking on your screen, you see that perfect square on the back. Without a doubt, that would get a 10 pristine at Beckett. We got the Wicked Saiyans. I think we got more than one, two. Let's see here. Yeah, so we have two Wicked Saiyans and PSA 10 from Saiyan Showdown. And then, of course, we got a BGS 10 of that. I actually bought this off a guy named Sammy on Facebook. He always hits me up whenever he gets cool stuff in because he knows I like to collect them. So, shout out to Sammy. Okay, so no more BGS, but I still got some PSA. I actually need the sell from Mythic. You know, it's actually really cheap. I just haven't seen one on eBay to snag or found one raw or even pulled one raw. But, no, that's really dope artwork. I low-key kind of think that I might like this better than the OG print. I don't know. We'll just have to see. You know, supposedly, you know, this next set, the Zenkai series, is just going to blow everything out the water. So, yeah, looks real good. And then, I ain't got no God Rare Vegeta, okay, but we do have a PSA 10 set of Realm of the Gods Secret Rares. Super Mira, Diabolical Fusion, Spring Hive Time, Brainwashed, and the SSB Vegeta Unbridled Power. Now, me personally, this looks better than the God Rare. Don't get me wrong, the God Rare, it's just scarce. It's just really hard to pull and to find. And it's got print lines on it, you know. So, you know, people are pretty picky as far as I'm grading it. I don't know if I'd try to grade it in the Gem Mint 10 or if I would just buy me a Gem Mint 10. You know, I would probably try to grade it. You know, I bought this local, graded. I got like a really good deal off my buddy Adam for $150 for that Secret Rare. I'm like, bro, sold. How many more you got? Let me buy them all, you know. And then I pulled this and graded this myself. Back whenever PSA was doing that 20 card, $50 special, you know, no more than 20 cards, get it back in like, I don't know, like a month or less whenever they were doing that. But yeah, you know, so I definitely hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'm going to be making a lot more. I'm going to post a lot more daily. If you have Instagram, I'm under Zeus Toy Lab Official. My eBay store is Zeus Toy Lab, and that's mainly all I use. So like it, share it, subscribe to it. I hope you all enjoyed this, and sorry about the video quality. Still working out things. Like I said, first YouTube video, so we're gonna work on it some more. But thank you for watching. Thank you for joining.